The American people need champions to remind them what they're capable of.
Jesse, you're the best.
You're the fastest man on the earth.
So Stefan, how well aware were you of the entire Jesse Owens story? Because I feel like everyone kind of knows a bit of it,
yeah,
but we don't know the entirety.
Yeah, no, I mean, I knew very, very little, very, very little. I recognized, you know, sort of his name when I got a call about the script. I was like, Jesse Owens, yeah, that sounds familiar, but what, you know, what it is, what did he really do? So after looking into it and reading the script, I was, you know, obviously blown away by the types of things he had done and realized he was so much more than just this athlete or just this Olympian. So I'm so grateful to have played him.
I mean, was this the first time you actually portrayed somebody real?
Well, no, I mean on SNL, you know, I had to, but you mean a film?
Yeah.
I believe so.
And how was it working with Stefan? Because I mean, it was such a different relationship in a sense where you were such a young coach.
Yeah.
So it seemed kind of like you guys had like some sort of brotherly sort of.
Yeah, like or at least I wanted to be the cool uncle is the way, or like yeah, it was awesome. I mean, he's a tremendous guy. Like you know. Before I said yes to the film, I wanted to know who was playing Jesse, and then I, you know, watched his auditions, and I was like, oh, I mean, he's ugly as hell, but he's like, it seems like he can, you know, say words all right, so he should be okay. But no, but I was just like, and then to get to know him, I mean, he's in the moment, he's as cool and as even keel as all the stories you hear about Jesse himself. It's a tremendous opportunity for him to get to play this role, and I think the movie gets a tremendous person to do it.
Jesse Owens sets a new world record.
You want to win a gold medal?
Sure.
You want to do it in Berlin?
Mr. Owens,
how can you justify taking part in Germany when there's so much discrimination here at home?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, where'd you boys think you're going?
Just using the showers.
Not until we're through, you're not.
Portraying somebody that's real, it's difficult.
Yeah.
But on top of this, you're portraying somebody who's real and has a talent.
Yeah.
I mean, how difficult was it to imitate? Because he has a certain running skill, a certain way that he moves his arms and legs. I mean, you had to adapt to that, right?
You certainly have to adapt. You know, it's so important that when you're doing real stories and playing real people that you're telling the truth and that you're being accurate. So for me, it was no shortcuts. I had to learn exactly what it was that Jesse did. You know, how he started his race, what he looked like, you know, in his stride, and then what he looked like when he finished the race. So for me, you know, the devil was in the details. I had to pay attention to it and make sure that, you know, all the Jesse enthusiasts would would be happy with what I did.
My first question to myself on this movie was, how can a 22-year-old guy walk into that stadium, keep his cool, and do what he did? And I realized his life growing up was so tough that this was a breeze for him to a certain extent. You know, it set him up. I couldn't say that in the film, which is a drag. After the film, his life became extraordinary again in a whole different way. But hopefully there's more films about either side.
For those 10 seconds, you are completely free.
Now he's just showing off.